Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning everyone. First of all, let's raise our biggest grateful to the Almighty God for the blessing, love, and affection that has been blessed upon us. Salawat and salam always be given to our Prophet Muhammad SAW, who has been guided us from the darkness into the brightness. Let me introduce myself. My name is Alda Juan Dawitri from Class BB, the 7th semester. Today, I would like to present my research proposal, and the title is An Error Analysis on the Use of English Articles in Descriptive Text, written by the first grade of Senior High School of PMDS Palopo. For the first is Chapter 1, about background. English is very important to be mastered because most people in the world use it to communicate and to absorb knowledge, culture, and technology. According to Brownfield in 1994, English is a world language because its speakers are widely distributed throughout the world. The position of grammar in English. Grammar gains prominence in language teaching as a second language. Without having a good knowledge of grammar, learners' language development will be severely constrained. Long and Richards in 1987 add that grammar plays a central role in the foreign language skill and vocabulary to establish communicative tasks. Nevertheless, the student usually face a difficulty in English grammar, particularly in arranging that is difficult to learn for the students, namely article. On the other hand, English article a, an, and the are considered to be the most frequent word in English. Depending on these statistics, it is obvious that the English articles are a significant part of English language. Next is about statement of the study. What types of error on the use of English article written by the first grade student of Senior High School PMDS Palopo in descriptive text? Next, objectives of the study. To know types of error on the use of English article written by the first grade student of Senior High School PMDS Palopo in descriptive text. Last, significance of the study. To expect that the result of the study will give some beneficial inputs for the student, for the English teacher, and other researcher. We move to the second chapter. Chapter 2 is about literature review. First concept is error analysis. According to Corder in 1981, error analysis is a branch of applied linguistic activity. On the other hand, James in 1998 argues that error analysis is the process of determining the incidence, nature, causes, and consequences of unsuccessful language. Error analysis can be a very useful device of a foreign language teaching program. Error provides feedback. They tell the teacher something about the effectiveness of their teaching material and teaching techniques. Procedure of error analysis is very necessary and important. Without procedure of error analysis will not be correct and clear. There are 4 steps of procedure of error analysis. First is identifying the errors. Second is describing errors. The third is explaining or interpreting, and the last is evaluating errors. Next is concept of writing. According to Harman in 2004, writing is frequently useful as a preparation for some other activity. In particular, when students write sentence as a preamble to discussion activities. Writing is very important as one media of communication that can help people to have a good socialization, express people's idea, feeling, and opinion. According to Oshima and Hagu in 2007, there are 4-step process of writing. First is pre-writing, organizing, writing, polishing, revising, and editing. There are 9 types of writing. First is recount, narrative, report, review, procedure, anecdote, explanation, arguments, and problem solution. The third is concept of descriptive text. Descriptive text is a kind of text with a purpose to give information. The context is description of particular thing, animal, person, or others. The purpose of descriptive text is to create a vivid impression of a person, place, object, or event. The first concept is article in English. In English, there are three articles: a, an, and the. According to Eastwood 2002, article a or an is used when an identified specimen. The form a is used before a word beginning with a consonant or a vowel with a consonant sound. The form an is used before words begin with a vowel or word begin with a mute h or individual letters spoken with a vowel sound. Omission of a or an before plural nouns, before plural nouns, before uncountable nouns, before names of meal. The is used. The is used the sound which follows names and identified specimen. That is when it's believed that the hearer knows which person, place, or thing they know. The last is previous relate study by Swasti in 2016 entitled An Error Analysis on the Use of Article in Students' Written Descriptive Text, a case of class X MIA 1 of Senior High School number 1 Binang 1 Cilacap in the academic year 2014-2015. The last chapter, chapter 3 about methods and procedure. Research design. This study was used qualitative research, especially in descriptive method. It means that the researcher will investigate the use of article system and to identify the grammatical errors in using article. Second is operational definition. Error analysis is a method used to document the errors that appear in language learner, determine whether those errors are systematic, and explain what caused them. Article is a word as an adjunct to noun to modify or limit its meaning. Descriptive text is a kind of text with a purpose to give information. Subject of study. The subject of the study is the first grade student of Senior High School PMDS Palopo. The next is data collection. In order to get data, written text was used. The participants were asked to write a descriptive text about 100 until 215 words within 40 minutes. Data analysis. At the last is data analysis. This research followed the procedure in error analysis. According to Ellis in 1997, the procedure of error analysis as follows: collection of samples of learned language, identification of error, classification of error, and the last is evaluation of error. I think that's all about my presentation today. Last I say, wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.